Kevin O'Leary goes into further depth about his most recent chat with SBF and provides a better understanding of what happened to all the consumer money.
I want to understand how much money you lost in the context, but I also want to understand how the investment and this ambassadorship happened. At the time that it happened, you did disclose it, but I want to understand how you went from calling crypto garbage at one point, as you know, to deciding that this was something that you were going to stand behind.
Yes, I recall that conversation, calling it garbage, right here on this show in 2017. That was a time when a New York hotel was being tokenized here, and I was looking at that, and the regulator let me know they were not happy with that idea. And that's when I stepped away from this, because clearly the regulatory environment was not prepared. Then facts changed. I saw the Canadians issue the first ETF with Bitcoin as underlying, Ethereum, then Switzerland opened up, then Australia opened up. And then I said, wait a second, world's changing, I got to be an investor.
When Sam Bankman-Fried approached Kevin O'Leary, he thought that by getting involved, he may gain insight into what was thought to be important at the time. Moreover, he also admitted that the institutional interest in FTX on the US equity was astounding. A lot of people came to him and asked how they could participate in this sale. Then he responded, "I am a paid spokesman. I cannot bring you in as an LP. Not a single dollar that I lost was anyone else's money. This is essential to me because it's a problem." He was asked again with the question, "How much were you paid?" Total deal was just under $15 million all in, including a bunch of agents, and that I had to pay because I needed SAG after release to be able to do commercials for it, and when I did that, I put about $9.7 million into crypto, said Kevin O'Leary. Additionally, he said in an interview with Andrew that he believed that's what he lost. But he's not sure because his account was scrapped a few weeks ago, erasing all the data and coins, and as a result, he also lost the cash he placed in the equity, both of which are now zeros.
It was not a good investment, Andrew, okay? I don't make great investments all the time. Luckily, I make more good ones than bad ones, but that was a bad one.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. When you made this arrangement, this is back in August 10th, 2021, you said the following. You said, "To find crypto investment opportunities that met my own rigorous standards," that was your phrase, "of compliance, I entered into this relationship with FTX. It has some of the best crypto exchange offerings I've seen on the market."
Yes.
Given that you were the spokesman, an ambassador for this company.
Yes, because
what kind of diligence did you do around this issue of compliance, given where we sit today?
I obviously know all the institutional investors in this deal. We all look like idiots. Let's put that on the table, okay? We relied on each other's due diligence, but we also relied on another investment theme that I felt drove a lot of interest in FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried is an American. His parents are American compliance lawyers. There were no other American large exchanges to invest in if you wanted to invest in crypto as an infrastructure play. So many of us said, wait a second, who's coming to this deal? We knew, for example,
this sounds like groupthink. Did you know there was no CFO?
Look, at the end of the day, to say that there was no CFO is also a bit of a falsehood.
It's all right that this was a new industry with a disruptor at the helm that produced jobs without traditional names. That was just how it was at the time, said O'Leary. In hindsight, yes, it was a mistake, but he felt compelled at this point to visit the end of this. Specifically, what does it mean? It means he needs to track out where his money went, and he's going to start his own journey with his bank account. Fried contacted Kevin O'Leary last Saturday and he replied, "Look, Sam, I'm just one investor, but my account has a zero in it. And there are no accounting records. Where did the money go? Point me in the direction because I will go find where this money is on behalf of every other shareholder." Kevin learned a lot from Sam as he guided Kevin through his dilemma during their nearly an hour-long conversation the next day. First and foremost, Kevin asked what caused the significant drop in Sam's capital and where the money was used. One of the major uses of the money was to repurchase his shares from Binance, which owns 20% of his exchange. And he stated that he had to do so because every time he applied for a license, their client got backed up with Binance, whose ownership is unclear, and he had to buy it back. That cost him a few $1 billion, which was a lot. Andrew, on the other hand, asked a question again. Do you think he was paying customers' fund to do that? Did he really take the money from the customers? The only way to respond to that question, I explained, was for him to agree with me when I said,
look, Sam, you start this journey with me, and wherever the chips fall, that's on you. Because we're talking about this. I'm going to pursue it. I agreed last night when Pat Toomey called me to sit on that committee next week. I will be a witness there.
You plan to testify?
I've agreed to testify. He called me last night around 8 o'clock. I agreed to testify.
What are your thoughts with regards to the lost money of the customers? Do you think that they can get it back soon or not? Comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.